Hi, my name is Sarah Taylor, and in this video we are going to be talking about the dispositions I think will make me a successful teacher and the ones that I think I need to work on, and also the qualities I think a professional educator should display. So first, talking about strengths, I think definitely one of my strengths is compassion. I feel like right now, whenever I babysit kids or I'm working with the theater and working with kids, if they ever have an issue, I feel like I can always be there for them. I want to help them. I'm definitely a mother figure when it comes to things like that, and I want to try to help them through it. And I feel good when it happens because they're just so happy that their issue is no longer an issue. The second one is honesty. I've always been really good, obviously, about being honest, especially towards kids. You don't want to lie to kids. They just get more upset, and if you're honest, they'll be honest. Some of my weaknesses I already know is going to be fairness. It is probably one of the hardest things that I deal with right now when I work with kids, like judging punishments and treating every kid differently, but trying to treat them the same. Obviously, every kid is different. Every kid is going to take a punishment differently. They're going to take what you say differently. And so that's why you really have to know the kids that you're dealing with in order to treat everyone fairly. The second thing I need to work on is curiosity. I was reading in one of the disposition papers that kids are very curious and they want to learn more about this, they want to learn more about that. And as a teacher, you have to try to make assignments and worksheets that are challenging enough for the kids who are more curious, but not too challenging where they get upset and they have like a brain overload and they just don't get it. And I know these courses, they're going to help me with that, figure out like an even way to do things. Lastly, the qualities I think a professional educator should display is definitely being a positive role model. I think that's one of the most important things. Depending on what grade we end up teaching, most of us are probably elementary school. The kids are spending 5, 6, maybe 7 hours after school, in school with you. They look how you dress, how you talk, how you act, and they're soaking all that in, and they take it home with them, and they show it to their parents, and it's just how they're formed. At that age, they're still soaking things in. They don't know how to act, they don't know what to be like, how to dress, they want to be themselves, but they want to fit in. Definitely being a positive role model is the biggest thing. And the second thing is showing respect as a teacher towards yourself and towards other teachers, your staff members, most importantly, the students and the parents. I know sometimes it can be very difficult. I have worked in customer service for about 5 years now, and it is probably the hardest thing when a customer is yelling at you or they don't agree with what you're saying, and the first thing you want to do is just yell and say, well, you're wrong and you don't understand. But calming down and respecting what the other person is saying and what they're trying to figure out is very important.